Boat is ready to go. Engine's warming up. Next stop, North Sound Marina and Boatyard. Hard to believe. Time for the haul out. After an awesome season cruising all the way from Grenada up to Antigua, it was time to pull the boat out of the water as it was nearly July, and the tropics were becoming active with storms. There it is, right up there. We don't go into docks much. In fact, we hadn't been to one all this season, so I'm always super nervous pulling in and getting tied up.
I'm getting us back one pretty quick, babe. The wind's got me. Awesome. Keep coming. What are we saying, babe?
Yeah. What's the light?
It's gonna be good. It's gonna.
What's the light?
Yep.
Yeah, you go spend it. Already got it.
All right. Perfect.
In the end, all the worrying was for nothing as always, and we were successfully tied up in the haul-out slip. All right. There we go. Here comes the lift. They're getting it ready. So we will vacate in just a second and watch our home be pulled out of the water and carried across the concrete. boatyard, one of the really cool things about it is it's all on a concrete pad here. Every other boatyard we've ever been to was on dirt. And you can see they've got the hurricane tie-down eyelets are embedded in the concrete. Got some pretty big neighbors here. Bottom job did really good. What was our paint, Lindy? Seahawk 77, was it? I'll have to look that up. I'll put it in the caption. Really, really good. Just a really clean yard. Looks nice. After walking over to the office and getting checked in, we returned to Holiday, where she was now off the lift and the blocking was completed. We climbed the ladder to check things out down below. And this actually is not going to be our final resting spot. They're going to move us one more time once they get the trailer not being in use. Right over here. That's the trailer that they'll take and put us in a tighter spot. As I said in the previous episode, we had moved our haul out date up a couple of days due to higher winds forecast and the uncertain track of what would become Hurricane Beryl. So the Airbnb that we would stay at while prepping the boat to leave was not booked for a few more days, and we would be staying on Holiday on the hard, which is never a really pleasant experience because it's hot and noisy and boatyards can typically be a little dirty. But as always, we'd make the best of it, and we're just glad that the yearly hurdle of getting hauled out was over. All right, so we're hauled out here in Antigua at North Sound Marina, and you've seen us put the boat away to leave it for a while a number of times, so we won't put you through all the boring details with that again, but we will show you what we did a little differently this year since we are in Antigua, which is closer to, you know, a dangerous hurricane belt type area than Grenada was. Although, as we saw, Beryl just went through Grenada and Carriacou and did some damage, serious damage down there. While we've been setting up the boat. So with that in mind, after seeing the horrible things that happened to friends and fellow cruisers' boats down there, we've gotten to work here. We're just about done. And you can see, here's the portaboat inside Holiday. We've got the outboard motor in here.
Yeah. See if you can get up there.
Water maker, sails. The Bimini and Dodger are folded up in there. There's the helm wheel. There's the boards for the jerry cans that are normally on the side of the boat. Here in the bathroom are two of the solar panels even. We've just been taking more and more things off the boat. It's really stripped down. Here, take a look outside. You can see we've made quite the mess. Here's our one remaining solar panel. We're gonna fix it down in the in the cockpit sole so that it doesn't create any windage and keeps the batteries charged so that the bilge pump stays good. But this is all stuff we're taking off the boat here, but you can see there's nothing that we've left on the side of the boats to create windage. We even took the boom off of the mast. All canvas is gone, all Dodger and Bimini. It's just bare up here. So the boat is really ready and prepared for to be left for hurricane season. Yeah, here's our final spot that they brought us to. You can see the boats next to us are also stripped down. That's good, because as we saw in the bad storm, one boat tips over, they fall down like dominoes. I'm assuming that if a storm came, somebody would come and remove that tarp there. This boat's well stripped down too. The boat next to it even has its mast removed and stripped down. So yeah, looks good. So that's what we've got going on. The hurricane straps are all around the boat. There's 6 of them at the 4 corners of the boat, and then some at the midships. I didn't think this cleat was strong enough, so we've put it around the main chain plate there. Same on the other side. Yeah, things are coming together. We're almost done. Our flight out is in how many days, Lindy?
4 days.
4 days. So we'll keep on tinkering around on the boat and getting it ready, and then fly back to the US with our fingers crossed, knowing that we did all the preparation that we could. And here's from the ground level. You can see our straps to these bolts down into the concrete. Here. Jack stands holding us up. And our last stone here. I kind of like it too that we're protected from the rear here by this substantial looking building, and it even curves around this side, so our starboard side, you know, has protection both ways. Even from the starboard quarter here, there's that big building there. You know, the most open area is from this side, but you know, we're not in an enclosed place. Seems about as good as it can be. Here's our car that came with our Airbnb rental. Super awesome. And the rest of the boatyard. We had worked so hard on the boat that we were a little ahead of schedule and had some extra time on our hands. So we took the rental car to a natural rock formation we had heard of called Devil's Bridge. Devil's Bridge is on the Atlantic coast and is limestone from millions of years ago, worn down by the winds and waves. And while we've been working on the boat, we've set up camp in this wonderful little one-room Airbnb with a nice kitchen, TV, air conditioning, nice little bed, normal size shower and bathroom. Yeah, we'll plan on staying here again when we come back after we go home for visits. Awesome. All right, one last look. We've got the boat stripped. Everything's set down below, hatches tightened, bilge pumps checked, battery switches off, tape those hatches, just need to tape the main hatch. Got the solar panel down here to keep the bilge pumps topped off. That's about it. It's almost a wrap. Let's tape up this main hatch. There you have it.
I think that's okay like that. Yeah.
All right. That's good. Good job, Lindy. Good job, Zach. One last look from up here, and then we'll take one last look at the bottom. Gotta move that stand to the main bulkhead. It was off center of the main bulkhead a little. Same with on the other side. Thanks for cruising along with us on our 8th year living aboard sailing vessel holiday. We hope you enjoyed the ride. Stay tuned for some Season 8 bonus episodes where we take a cross-country camping trip in our 2004 Toyota Tundra. There's the boards that for the dinghy. There's the board. I'm trying to get a big splash. Maybe right here. Maybe when that one retreats. Yeah, not getting any big splashes. Certainly that will be some splash. Here we go. Look at this. No, I've seen some splashes like up way up in the air. Maybe editing all this film out. Again, when we come back when we'll plan on staying here again.